Do we have audio back, YouTube? Help me out here. Shout out the defense for stepping up at the end of the year. Hey, I had a bold prediction earlier this year that Kevin Noles would come away with 3 or more interceptions. He did just that, or took a step toward doing that tonight and getting his first one. Audio on YouTube. Good, guys. Give me a comment. It looks like it's reading now. Noles get a big win on the road at Louisville. Man, I will eat all the crow in the world. Sounds like audio's back. Thank you guys on YouTube. I did not like staying with Tate. I'll say it. I will eat all the crow in the world on that. I thought that was a bad choice. I thought that the game was over. I thought that the year was over and it was time to get Duffy ready. But shout out Mike Norvell and this offense, this staff. Shout out Tade Rodemaker. I'll eat all the crow in the world. Stepped up and made plays when he needed to. He went out and won this game, guys. This was not like, oh, they ran the ball and they were just better than the other team. Throw after throw after throw to Wilson and Pittman and across the middle and fades and posts. It didn't matter. Tade Rodemaker, again, I'll eat every bit of crow that you guys will feed me. I was wrong. Shout out Mike Norvell and this offense for sticking with the kid. Kid did not look good in the Duquesne game. He didn't look good when he started this. But shout out to that kid. Hats off to him for stepping up, making plays, and winning us this game. Tade Rodemaker won this game. The defense stepped up, got stops when they needed to. Johnny Wilson stepped up. I saw he broke the rock today. Man was great. But Tade Rodemaker won this game. This will forever. Remember when we beat Clemson in 2014? It was the Sean McGuire game. This will forever be the Tade Rodemaker game. 100% on him. Because when we all sat there tonight and thought there's no way, there's no chance, there's no shot that this kid's going to get it done, the kid went out and balled out. He went and won the game. Let there be no bones about that. Let there be no doubts about that. Tade Rodemaker went out and won this game. Johnny Wilson. You almost can't say enough about how impressive he is. From posts, down the middle of the field, fades in the back of the end zone. Obviously, it makes it even sweeter that it was on Brownlee there at the end. But man, what a performance by this offense after their leader, their signal caller, goes out, is no longer available, no longer in the game. What a performance by this offense. The defense, after Jordan went out, got stop after stop after stop. And I know that Louisville came back and scored a couple more times. I know that Malik made some impressive plays. I know he did some really cool things on the field for them. But the defense, when the offense wasn't able to move it, when Tate was struggling when he first came in, the defense stepped up time after time after time after time. We said that this would be Adam Fuller's game. We said that this would be on Fuller. And he showed up. And obviously you don't like giving up 31 points. But with the number of possessions we gave them, I thought that the defense was pretty good tonight. Malik Cunningham did some special things. And the defense won at the end of the day. Shout out my guy Shane Keena, Binary of Bourbon. That's these last couple of wins. Even got another swig for my nerves. Just hope we get some guys back for Boston College. I agree with you there. Shane. A lot of guys went down tonight, man. You saw Scott go down at Verse. Obviously, Jordan went down. You're thankful you got the extra day. You're thankful that this game was on a Friday night because you do have a little bit more time to try and put things together. Got a little bit more time for guys to get work in, get recovery in, get rest in. No clue. I mean, I've got a couple messages. Oh, where's this guy? I mean, I was in the stands. I was drinking all day. Just having a good, I have no clue. No clue who's injured, who's not injured, who's hurt, who's this, who's that, the other. Let's enjoy this. We'll figure everything out tomorrow. But yeah, you certainly need to get some guys back. But the way that this team fought tonight against Louisville, here's what I'm telling you. I don't care if it's Tate. I don't care who it is. They're not losing to Boston College, right? NC State, Clemson, those games are going to be tough. They were going to be tough anyway. They're not losing to BC. They're probably not losing. I might like us against Wake too. I definitely like us against Syracuse. I definitely like us against Georgia Tech. I definitely like us against Louisiana. There's 6-7 wins right there, man. You get 6-7 wins. I don't know what Jordan's issue is. I don't know what his injury is. But you get him back. You win 1-2 more, man. You're looking at like an 8-9 win season.
Fire up the war chant and plant the spear. Noles win. Noles win.
We play a little sound for the super chat. So shout out Shane again for the super chat there on YouTube. Let me give a couple shout outs real quick. I want to put a link up in the top of the space. Guys, we have encouraged you time after time after time to go sign up for Rising Spear, to sign up for Rising Spear Gold. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Rising Spear Gold is $100 a month. And I know that's a lot. I'm not expecting you guys to go do that. I get where people's financial situations is. Right now, to celebrate this win, you can get Rising Spear Gold for 70% off. You can get Rising Spear Gold for $30. That gets you access into the tailgates we do. That gets you access into the exclusive content that is done at Rising Spear, the podcast, the different things like that. I'm going to put out a tweet. Now is a great time to sign up for Rising Spear. You can get in for 70% off. I'm going to put that up in the top of the space, and I'm going to encourage you guys to go sign up for Rising Spear. It's only good through the end of the weekend. And if you've never felt like you could support our guys until now, I'm telling you, now is the time to do it. It goes right back to our players. Rising Spear doesn't take any percentage of the money like other collectives do. I'm telling you right now, go find a way to donate. Go sign up at risingspear.com. It's up in the top of the space. If you've already signed up, now's a great time to go retweet that. Shout out risingspear.com. If you have any questions about that, if you want to ask me anything about memberships, shoot me a message and I'm happy to help out there. 70% off gold memberships now through the rest of the weekend. That gets you the exclusive content as well as the tailgates. Instead of $100 a month, it's $30 a month for the rest of the weekend. Go sign up today and check them out. Also want to give a real quick shout out to Salomone Digital Marketing. My guy TJ, again, not me, but my guy TJ over there does a lot of NIL deals. I know he works with AJ. I know he's worked with Travis in the past. He's got more stuff happening, more stuff coming out. Shout out Salomone Digital Marketing. TJ does a great job over there helping our student athletes and giving back there. To me, it's all about helping our student athletes and giving back to them. So anybody that does that certainly has a fan in me. I'll also copy the link address and throw this in over on the YouTube in the comments. Again, gold memberships on risingspear.com are 70% off through the rest of the weekend. Go sign up today. I'm out of breath. I want to say a couple other things, and then we'll get some of you callers on. I had a good time in Louisville so far. Let me tell you something. Tomorrow night is going to be a fun. Tomorrow is going to be a fun day. Isn't it just better when your college football team wins and you don't have to be stressed out on Saturday? Like tomorrow's going to be a fun day. We get to watch college football. We get to watch Miami probably lose a game. We'll probably watch Florida struggle with USF. Tomorrow's going to be a good day. Florida State is probably going to go 4-0 to start this season. And then I think they have a really good shot if the defense can show up. I think they'll have a good shot against Louisville. Wake Forest. I think Louisville, I don't think that's such a hot take. We'll see what the injuries look like. We'll see who's able to get back for that game. I don't think Wake's a sure loss. Not predicting 5-0 just yet, but I think Florida State will be right in there. The fight that this team showed when I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'll eat all the crow on Tate. I had no confidence that this team was going to come back and win. No confidence at all. I'll tell you something. Last year's team, 2020's team, loses both this game and the LSU game. I don't even really think that's a question. I think they dropped both those. I had no confidence that this team was going to find a way to win. With Jordan out, best defensive player out, Malik was doing kind of whatever he wanted. Hats off to this team. Again, if you've never donated to Rising Spear before, if you're on a space here at 1 a.m. listening to me ramble, I feel like you're probably a pretty big diehard. I think it's time you go sign up. I think it's time you go give back to these players. 100% of your donation goes to the athletes. It's a good time to go sign up at risingspear.com. Let's get some folks on. Let's get some thoughts from you guys. I want to hear what you guys think about this. Man, I can get used to doing spaces after wins like this. They're dramatic. They hurt me. My voice is gone. But I have a good time doing all this stuff. So hopefully you guys have had a good Friday night too. Pete, you're up first. What's going on, my man?
What's going on, TJ? What a win, man. What a win. Never any doubt. Great team win. I think that's it. I can't remember a gutsier FSU win, at least since the 2014 season. I know we had a lot of comebacks that year. I'm praying hard that we can get healthy. You'd mentioned a little bit earlier on the spaces that you don't know exactly who got hurt. Verse got hurt, Jay Trav, Malcolm Ray went down, Robert Scott went down. It was brutal. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Gibbons was hobbling off late in the game. I'm just really happy for this team. Things just I can't believe we won that game tonight, man. Like, I'm dumbfounded that we won that game. I think Rodemaker's first half stats were, if I'm not mistaken, 1 for 6 for -3 yards and an interception.
Yeah, wasn't good the first half.
Over. I thought Mike was naive to, roll with him in the second half. And something that, a lot of us already knew, and hopefully all of us learned tonight, is that Mike is a better football coach than anybody on Twitter. He's a better football coach than all of us. He in his post-game press conference, my favorite quote from him was, "I believe we can win with Tate." And so do I now. I don't think we're going to, I really hope we get George Rapps back soon. Like, I loved, Tade Rodemaker is a legend for tonight. And, I'll support him and cheer him on, but I'm really hoping that Jordan Trapp gets healthy than I did going into the game. So what a win. Things are changing. If you're not, if you have the means, we need to be financially supporting and backing this team through NIL, through boosters, through showing up to games. I'm going to be in Tallahassee this coming weekend for the Boston College game. Like, this team, this foundation that we're laying, man, I mean, this is really going to pay off. As talent comes with each passing year, like, this team just gets better and better. Progress isn't linear. We're probably not going undefeated this year. We're definitely, but this is one of those nights that you just can't help but be proud to be a Florida State Seminole. That's all I got to say.
Appreciate you, Peach.
Yep.
Love you, my man. I mean, you're spot on. And the voice is going, but and that's what it was to me. Like, even late in the game, I kind of thought they're probably going to end up losing this, but I really, really do love the fight. I love how much they fought. I love how much they've battled. I love how much they've really brought it, and at least they didn't get down and just pencil it in and quit. Right. But if you can have that attitude and win as well, that makes it all that much better. Right. Not only did they not quit, they went out and kicked ass. They went out and got to 3-0. How many teams in this country are 3-0 right now? Not very many is the answer. Maybe 2. Was North Carolina 3-0? There aren't very many 3-0 teams right now. And Florida State's one of them. Florida State's 60 minutes away from turning an 0-4 record last year into a 4-0 record this year. Peach is spot on. If you're not giving to Rising Spear, if you haven't donated there, if you haven't signed up, man, I'm a full supporter of the boosters too. I'm a Florida State booster. I would encourage everyone in here to be a booster. But if you're watching these kids go out and lay it on the line and play their absolute asses off, and you're not giving a Rising Spear, I'm not trying to bow breed the sheep, but like, what are you doing? You're going to sit there for 4 hours and watch a football game where kids are tearing who knows what, breaking legs, breaking ankle, who knows what? Guys are laying out there hurt on the field, and we're not giving back to the kids. What the hell's wrong with you? That's my question. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but how more people aren't giving to these kids, I don't know, man. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. We give to a lot of stupid things, man. I bought a lot of bourbon on this trip. I've drank a lot of bourbon on this trip. So if I'm going to sit here and drink bourbon all week, blow money on bottles and glassware and fancy dinners, you bet I can give a little bit back to the kids. I don't mean to rant on you guys, but that's my rant for the night. Jeannie, come in here and make me not sound like such a jerk. How you doing? Miss Jeannie, I think you're on mute.
Hey.
How you doing?
Go Noles, man. That was an amazing ending to that game. I can't believe it.
That was a lot of fun. Would you watch at home? Did you guys go out? What did you guys do?
No, I'm at home screaming, scaring my family and animals.
I love it.
Hey, I just saw soccer and FSU football made it on SC Top 10 just while I was waiting to come on.
Let's go. What was the football play? Was it Johnny Wilson's touchdown?
Oh, yeah, over Brownlee.
Beautiful, beautiful play.
Yay. I just have to say, so the energy around this team right now, the heart, the determination, the character that we're seeing, and it's on display. I mean, Friday night, nobody else is playing. Last couple weekends ago, Sunday night, nobody else was playing. We've got to have, finally, these young kids are seeing the logo. They're seeing what we're made of. They're seeing Florida State. I mean, I'm not saying, it's all the way back, but we're back, man. And these recruits are going to be coming to that Boston College game. And if it isn't a sellout, that's going to be a huge shame. And even if it isn't a sellout, if it's that electric crowd that we get sometimes, it's just got to be. Those recruits are over there by the band. They need to feel this power. And I think they're going to. Don't you?
I'm with it. We got a couple of big ones deciding in the next week or two. And I think that these things just keep boding well for FSU. So no, I'm all with it. If you guys can get to Boston College, if you guys can get to the game at Boston College, you need to be there.
Yeah. And I know the hotel rooms are gone. So drive up and drive back. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I'm only 2 hours away. But here's the thing. I have to eat crow because I bitched about those white uniforms. And I think they're cursed. And I think the black uniforms are cursed. But, I have a feeling with Boston College, maybe it'll be a blackout. It's night. It's that whole everybody's wearing the similar colors. And the recruits like that stuff. So I don't know. Maybe we're breaking the curses this year. And you know what? I've already booked my travel for postseason play. We're going all the way.
Let's go. I love it.
Let's go. All right. Thanks, TJ. I appreciate you doing this. Thanks for sharing the pictures and videos from the game. I loved it. Go Noles.
Go Noles. Thank you, Miss Jeannie. It was fun there. Listen, Louisville fans did not have a lot of confidence going into this game. Everyone that we talked with up here in Louisville has been very down. You don't have a lot of confidence in Scott Satterfield. But let me tell you something. They had a lot of hope when their team was up and we had a backup in. There was a lot of smack being talked our way, toward us, that is, by those Louisville fans. And something they didn't expect, they thought they were going to be able to capitalize on. And that didn't happen. It was so much sweeter that the fact that they thought that they had it, the fact that they thought they were going to beat a team that was hurt and down and hobbled and injured. It's a lot sweeter that way. Oh boy, look who we got coming in here. Let's get a couple people on. So Newberg, how's it going? What'd you do tonight, Josh?
What the fuck's going on, FSU Spaces? How we feeling?
I think the people are happy, man. I think the people are pretty happy right now.
They sound like they're sleeping. No, we're partying. No, I just figured I'd join in. I'm sitting here driving back to Nashville, and I got about 2.5 hours. So I was just seeing how everybody's feeling. Has everybody gone and apologized to Tate Rodemaker yet? Have they?
I gave my apology already. So
what was your apology? What did you apologize for?
I said I was eating all the crow for saying that we should have played Duffy. He proved me wrong. He proved me wrong, 100%.
Just like we drew it up, TJ.
We had when I was in high school, my coach drew up a play to end a half. We ended up winning this game, so it didn't matter. But we were playing basketball. My coach drew up a play, and we totally screwed it up. And he legitimately threw his notepad up against the wall and broke it. Like the what do you call it? The I don't know, the dry erase board or whatever. And so one of the players on our team grabbed the ball at midcourt and just threw it up, and it went in. And my coach turned around and said, just like I drew it up. After being pissed off and cussing. That's what I felt like tonight was. Just like we drew it up, man.
Can we talk about the size of Mike Norvell's balls right now?
Let's go.
For him to go out and call the game that he called with Tade Rodemaker at quarterback, his job was on the line. He was literally coaching for his life out there. And this man dialed it up for Tate Rodemaker. Unbelievable confidence in his guys. I'm so proud of Norvell, so proud of the team. We were talking in the stands while we were at the game. I mean, we know last year we pack it in. If Jordan Travis gets injured like that, It's over. We're on the road. I'm driving back to Nashville 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
If it's last year. But yeah, cheers to Mike Norvell's balls.
Shout out to Norvell's balls. I like it.
Seriously, as this settles in, as we realize what happened, to Mike's credit, even what happened to Tate in the first half, for him to even give him the ball in the second half takes balls.
Absolutely.
Let alone call the game that he called. And the only way they win that game is to believe in Tate, because we were watching. I mean, they were bringing 8-9 guys in the box by the time the snap was going. And they weren't going to run the football. The only way they were able to run the football is once they started taking the top off the defense, and it opened it up and it softened up that defensive line. But for him to call those plays after watching Tate in the first half is unbelievable.
He deserves all the credit in the world. I was saying it in the stands. I was saying it on Twitter that we needed to just go to Duffy and build for the future. And so Shout out Norvell. And I'll eat all the crow here publicly, but I know I wasn't the only one. How many people are in this space? Here, let's take a look real quick. 275 people. Shoot me a DM.
But Sam doubted him.
Yeah, Sam definitely did not doubt him. But
Sam's been teaching Rodemaker all year.
Yeah, Sam's been on that train. But everyone in here, if you didn't doubt Tate, shoot me a DM right now, and I'll hook you up with some gummies or something.
It was Mike Norvell's belief in Tate, and also the prayer circle that took place at halftime.
The prayer circle was big. We even
without those two things happening, there's no way Florida State wins this game.
Josh is Jewish and I'm Christian, and we both prayed, and that was it right there.
Sam had a Spaces.
Oh, Sam had Spaces. I didn't see that. It was Sam Spaces. Thank you, Sam. Bro, what a win.
But seriously, without a prayer, I mean, what did we have heading into that second half?
My boy Ben, I was telling Josh this. My boy Ben came to the game with us tonight, and the only 2 FSU games he's ever been to are Notre Dame last year and this one. So, what a freaking dude! I gotta stop taking him to games, man.
Have we found out why 7 was on the field yet? What malfunction? Was Cooper out?
I guess Cooper must have been out. I don't know. Couldn't tell from where I was.
There's a lot of 7 on the field, though.
There's a lot of 7. Hey, defense stepped up, man, late. Shout out Kevin Noles. Interception to win
they
it.
did get some stops when they needed it. That was huge. Like I said, last year, everything goes the other way. Like that last year, they marched down the field and scored 7 to beat us with 2 seconds remaining. Like it's just how it happened last year. And dare I say, 3-0, this is how it's going to happen this year. Like we're gonna get those bounces this year.
I like it. Let's bring some more people in while we're chatting.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm done here.
All right. My guy Max was out of the tailgate today. Pops was out of the tailgate today. Pops said Troy sat with us while we were at the game. Guys, I'm gonna try and get
shout out to everybody that came by the tailgate and got an on 3 hat from me.
Dude, y'all on YouTube can look at this. Everybody else is not able to, but look at this. Josh gave me this. That's cool.
I was handing out on 3 hats today. I think I gave out.
Sorry about that, Max. Max, what'd you think, man?
So, gosh, I have so many thoughts. I too will apologize to absolutely no one for what I said about Tade Rodemaker. But boy, am I glad it worked out. Right? Like, look, we operate with the data we're given, and up to that point, it looked like it was going to be another Tate Rodemaker fest, and it was going to get miserable, and we ended up finding a way to win. And that's, I think the thing about tonight, man, is that last year, if there was a single, maybe not last year they fought, 2020, if there was a single reason to lose, this team lost. Tonight, there was every reason to lose.
Yeah.
And this team won. And it's a different identity. I mean, I think, look, you started watching it. I don't know what they were running. They started running like cover zero, right? They had 7, 8, 9 guys on the line of scrimmage, and we let Tate throw. I think that's a credit to our run game, to what we're able to do with these running backs, that they have to respect it so much. And I think Johnny Wilson, man, holy cow. I mean, those are some catches. Those are some grown man, we need you when we need you catches. And it was pretty incredible. That being said, is this a winning formula going forward? I don't know. But I think for tonight, let's just pretend like it is, and let's just be happy with what we got, because we haven't been 3-0 since, what did I say? Since kids in 2nd grade were born. So I think we should be happy with it.
I'm with it. I like it, my man. Max, thank you for hanging out for a minute today. Thanks for having a drink with us. I'm excited for your Seminole executive brief to come out. When's the next one coming out?
So I think we're going to, a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. I'll be honest, there was a moment where I looked at my girlfriend and I said, hey, I think the show's done. I think we're going to pack this in, and Florida State proved me wrong. So, I can't wait to film the next episode. I'm very much looking forward to it. And hey, if we beat BC and we're 5-0, I mean, like I think someone said earlier, might as well buy some tickets to the national championship, right? Because at that point, it's basically a done deal.
Lock it up.
Might as well.
Lock it up.
Might as well.
Appreciate you, Max.
See y'all, man. Thanks for coming out.
See you, Max.
Touchdown, Florida State! Touchdown, FSU!
Imagine saying you personally circled a game and you gave up 7 catches for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Harlan with the super chat today. Shout out Harlan for paying himself on the YouTube channel. Okay. So, before, I don't want to just give Brownlee a hard time. Pops, I want to get you in here too in just a minute, but I want to give a special shout out to the Gator fans that got embarrassed by Kentucky last week and just absolutely cheered their little hearts out tonight for Louisville to win, and thought that they had it in the bag, like thought that they were going to get the troll. But the Gator fans that, again, cheered their little hearts out had to take another L to Florida State. That was beautiful. I saw so many UF fans celebrating that Florida State was going to lose tonight. It made it so much sweeter. Shout out Dan Tompkins. That was beautiful. Pops, what's going on, my man? Thanks for hanging out tonight.
Brother, what a fucking game. And can I just talk about the fucking energy brought by TJ and Josh, man? What, you guys are some fucking beauties. That game was something else. I mean, for what I paid to be at that game, what an entertainment value, my guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. When Rodemaker went in there in the third quarter, I thought all hope was lost. I might as well start driving back to Western Tennessee. I got a 3-hour ride back. I might as well get back in the car. But, brother, he came out and he let his motherfucking nuts swang in the second half. He let him swang. His balls dropped, my guy. I don't know. Man, hats off to On 3 and War Champ for being right about Tate. You know what I mean? I'll eat crow on that one. All hats off to them.
Hats on, really. If you think about it, it's hats on with this new hat that Josh gave me.
Big War Chant guy over there with Newberg. So,
Brendan just walked in, man. He's all pissed off now that you said that.
I mean, TJ, make sure Brendan gets one of those hats.
I got you.
Yeah, I did not get a War or own 3 hat because I'm not riding with War Champ, but I'm riding with my guy Josh. But
I understand. Back to these big old balls. Get back to that.
Get back to the balls.
Hey, big focus on the big balls for Josh. You know what I mean? But I couldn't. Can we talk about how Pops called every big play in the second half?
You brought it, bro. You brought it.
I called the pick. Oh my God. What a fucking game, dude. And then the Louisville fan that's giving me the double middle fingers all game comes down when we're fucking winning and shakes my hand. After telling me to come up here and get my ass beat. What a night. What a night, fellas. And let's talk about Ben bringing the energy as well.
My guy Ben, I think he's dead right now. I think he's asleep. But Ben brought the energy, bro. Pops is a big guy. For those that couldn't tell, we sat by Pops at the game tonight. Here, Pops is like 6'4". So like I was talking all the smack to Louisville fans because I was like, "You gonna fight this guy? You ain't gonna fight this guy." So I felt really calm. I was feeling myself a little bit. Pause.
Brother, I'm not gonna hold you. There was a couple times when you were talking shit to Louisville fans. I'm like, they're gonna have to catch the fade because of guilt by association.
It was definitely gonna be all on you, man.
So, speaking of fades, that kicker's gotta run my fade.
All right. Let's be positive. You ain't allowed to do it tonight. Pops, I love you, man.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
Thank you, bro.
See you, Pops.
Yep.
Touchdown, Florida State! Touchdown, FSU!
All right, so we play the super chat. Thank you, Encyclopedia 7. Just thank you for your FSU coverage. Go Noles. Thank you for the super chat. Those are always appreciated. Doing spaces here at 1:15, and we got a big old crowd in here. So let's run through a bunch of callers. We'll do them super rapid fire. If you guys have anything you want to say, just shoot me a DM and I'll read your DM on the space. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Got a good looking crowd in here tonight. Most of you guys are pretty good looking. I've been looking through the profile. Some of you guys are not. It's fine. But good looking crowd here tonight. I want to say that. Not always is this a good looking crowd in here? But I'm telling you, tonight there's some pretty people. So I just want to shout out to the good look. Everybody looks good after a win. Yeah, y'all are sending me the Jordan Travis tweet. It says, I'll see you guys next week with a smiley face. It sounds good to me, man. Yeah, get on back. Let me ask, Salomone, is Jordan back next week? Let me ask the insider.
They won't know until tomorrow.
Yeah, they won't know until tomorrow, but Jordan says he's back. So, sources are telling me that Jordan's back. I think that's how FSU Twitter worked. We just say sources are telling me. Really, I just read Jordan's tweet. What's up, Devin?
TJ, I am so happy for you, man. You have your phone.
I made. Hey, bro, listen.
You went on a trip outside of Tallahassee city
you.
limits, and you walked out with your phone.
Hey,
everybody, I better see some fucking applause in this chat. TJ walking away on a trip with his phone.
My lord!
Holy shit!
Hey, you gotta.
This fucking easy with this team. God damn.
You gotta slow down because I'm in Louisville all day tomorrow too. So like weekend's not over. You just jinxed it, bro. You just jinxed it.
Bro,
Yo,
if your shit gets dragged tomorrow,
you owe me a phone.
Yeah. No, just send me the Venmo request, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say you owe me a phone if that shit happens, bro.
Yeah. I thought you were coming home.
Oh man, now I'm nervous as hell. I might leave my phone at the apartment or like and just go out without a phone tomorrow. And
but nah, honestly, nothing is fucking easy with this team. God damn. But it feels great to be a Seminole. My question is to you, also to Josh. Congratulations on your new job, Josh. I know you're throwing up the deuces, but congratulations. If Tate has to play next week, is this shit really sustainable? To be 100% honest, everyone's giving him a lot of credit. He did make the big throw when he had to, but no one's talking about our running game. They pounded that fucking rock down their throats, and that shit was working. And that opened up for Tate to be able to do what he did tonight. So shout out to the running game. But my question is this shit sustainable? I don't think it is. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer.
You are being a downer, bro.
This shit's not sustainable, bro.
Bro, I hope Jameis lights your ass up on Sunday for like 4 touchdowns just for you being a Debbie Downer. Bro.
Well, I think it's sustainable in terms of, is Tade Rodemaker a capable backup for Jordan Travis? The answer is yes, because Tade Rodemaker didn't just come in and handle the football and make sure of the season and win. Hopefully not, but it's sustainable if Jordan Travis is out for a week or two. I mean, when they're talking, right?
From Rodemaker?
Not just that interception, just the totality of what I've seen publicly from Rodemaker. It wasn't just because of that play that I thought Duffy should get a shot. I mean, it felt like last year when Jordan Travis went out and we had to, rotate whatever 3 quarterbacks we had, none of them could do anything. Well, we just expected Tate not to be capable tonight, and he came out in the second half and proved everybody wrong. But up until the halftime whistle, I mean, that was what we've been seeing from Tade Rodemaker. So the new data that we've seen and learned about in the second half, I don't think that's just look, teams are still going to try to stop the run first. Florida State is a running football team. So it's not like Tate's going to be expected to win the football game. But if it comes down to it, we saw that he can move the football, score some points, and win a game for us.
I agree. You're talking me up a little bit. I'm
so hopefully
down.
It's not sustainable, because hopefully Jordan Travis makes it back relatively soon.
Does anyone know what that injury is? I was watching
in the short term.
With literally the sound was off. I couldn't hear anything. Does anyone know what the injury is and what the extent is?
But it looked bad to me because he didn't walk off. I just noticed that he walked into the visiting tunnel and not even the home tunnel. So I believe he went to go get an x-ray done. So, this is just me off the cuff, but that's what I think it was.
It's all right, Devin. Keep your chin up. Like I said, Jameis is going for 404 touchdowns on Saturday. Sunday.
He had his chance. Real quick, he had his chances with me, bro. My favorite player on my favorite college team goes to my favorite fucking NFL team, and he shit the bed for my team. I'm happy that it's working out for him in New Orleans, but he's not going on for 400. Bucks by at least 50.
Bucks by at least 50. I just had to put my sunglasses on for you to say this, bro. I got James with 4 touchdowns, but I love you either way.
I love you too, man. And please don't lose your phone tomorrow, because I don't want to send you that Venmo.
Love you.
Love you, Josh.
Love you too.
Dude, I might lose it on purpose because the 14s just came out, and so That sounds like an upgrade, a possibility for me. Hit it, Harlan.
Fire up the war chant and plant the spear. Noles win. Noles win.
Colhane had a great call. If you guys haven't heard the call of the interception, it's really, really good. I think he shared it. Shout out Anthony Gregory. Go Noles, the garnet and gold polo for the win. Yeah, I have worn the same polo all 3 games. We're 3-0. I might just wear this polo for the rest of my life. That I think that's the rules. Like, that's what you have to do at this point. There's a Seinfeld where Jerry buys his dad a number 1 dad shirt, and Jerry's dad says, this shirt is never leaving my body. And so anyway, that's my mood tonight. This shirt is never leaving my body. David, my Brees's brother. I could use an empanada right now. We texted Brendan and asked him to pick up dinner on the way home, and he did not. So, yeah, I haven't eaten since 3. So YOLO. David, what's going on, my man?
Hey, TJ, what's up, bro? I'm staying up with you guys because I'm riding that wave right now from the game, too, like everybody else in the space.
Bro, we're going to sleep in tomorrow, but it was a nice night tonight.
Yeah, I just had a quick story for you because I know you'd appreciate it with, your babies as well. My 7-month-old has a very rigorous sleeping schedule, and I had to just, celebrate with, my mouth shut for 4 hours. I had to just do some push-ups and some squats to get the energy out because I couldn't yell. It was the craziest 2 hours of my life. If anybody has got kids, they might relate. But,
they get it, bro. We get it.
I wanted to just point out something as a fan because, whenever I've jumped on the chat, it's been because Breesas or empanadas or me and you at the stadium eating some Nutella empanadas. It's always fun.
Dude, you make me hungry. You ain't got to talk about all these right now, man. Just
sorry. I'll
killing me.
I'll see you at the Wake Forest game. I'll be in Tallahassee for that.
My man.
Right up for that.
My man.
But as a fan, because, always a fan first, I really do appreciate Norvell's changing of the culture. I know it's a topic that comes up a lot, but I've actually gotten some good insight from people at athletics that I've become tight with from the Breesas sponsorship. And what I keep hearing from people at a professional level is that Mike takes timelines very seriously. So he doesn't do tardiness well and accountability very seriously. And I think you're starting to see that translate on the field. I really do. Obviously, there's things that we still need to work on, but Rodemaker, I was a Rodemaker believer, so I'm going to give myself some credit.
Hell yeah.
I was the only dude in my group chat saying I believe while everybody was having a pity party. Here we are. I don't know if he's the man or not. I think he's the backup we need. But I think what you saw in him in the second half was Mike calling the plays that would work against Rodemaker's setup. And it was just incredible to see how his throws just little by little started becoming more and more confident to the point where it was just throw it up to Johnny and he was just mossing Brownlee for the rest of the game. It was incredible. So I just had to get that off my chest because it's I need to tell somebody. I can't just be sitting in silence in my house, not celebrating.
So, no, it's not healthy. You got to get it out.
You got to get it out.
I'm on Spaces at 1:30 in the morning. Just had to get that off.
Love you, my brother. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, bro. Have a great night, man.
Oh, Josh, I could use an empanada right now, just to let you know.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Salomone Heisman does. We were like, hey, man, pick up a burger. We picking up a burger or something. He was like, yeah, no, screw you guys. I'm not doing that. We tried to Uber Eats and there's nothing about. It's 1 a.m., bro. Uber Eats this is not New York City. Shout out my guy here. Look at this. Like I told you guys, Rising Spear is 70% off right now. You can go to risingspear.com and you can get that for 70% off. You can get it for $30 a month. It's usually $100 for the gold membership. Go sign up. risingspear.com. It's up in the top of the space. Again, I also want to shout out Salomone Digital Marketing. They do a lot of work with giving back to our FSU athletes. Give them a follow here on Twitter. I'll throw a tweet up in the top of the space from them as well. My guy Tomerton, I think that's how you say it. My guy Tomerton signed up for Rising Spear tonight. You sign up for Rising Spear, you get on the space first. What's up? Is it Tom? Is that just the easiest way to say it?
Yeah, it's Tom. I just squished my names together for the headline.
I like it. How's it going, my man?
Good, man. I'm hanging out in Newburgh's part of the world. I'm in Nashville drinking some Kentucky bourbon because I cannot
Let's
sleep
go.
after that.
Let's go, man. What kind of bourbon you on?
I'm on Blanton's right now.
Whew, that's a go. Big celebration. Hey,
Victory bourbon, baby.
Brendan, go grab Ben's good bottle. Let's crack that open. Celebrate.
Shit, yeah, man.
YouTube folks, see, I'm on the Old Forester tonight. Straight from the bottle. That's how we're doing this tonight. I'll take a pour real quick, but you go ahead.
No, eating my crow. First off, I was down here by myself watching the game. Girlfriend went to bed early, going, man, just someone pull one of my buddies out of the stands that's at the game because they got a 50-50 shot of throwing a better ball than Rodemaker. So dead ass wrong on that one. I think he threw the bomb to Johnny Wilson like 30 seconds later, and I was like, okay, we got something going here. I'm gonna be very happy to be wrong on this one. No, just absolute elation, completely wide awake watching that shit. Johnny Wilson having himself a day, Rodemaker having himself a day. Defense down the stretch, Bethune gets nicked up early, First goes out, Ray gets hurt, all these guys dropping, and you just get all the fight, all the just no quit in these guys at all. I saw a lot of people say it, and I agree. Just this game happens 2-3 years earlier, and that team lays down and we lose by 40 and just get absolutely run out of the building.
Yeah.
So just fighting the whole way through, coming back. And I'm not gonna dump on any of the players in general. I don't like doing that, and I don't like talking smack. I mean, they're all college kids for the most part. I'm 30. It's not cool to do that anymore. But I wouldn't lie to you. I'd be lying to you if I didn't say I was just enjoying watching Johnny Wilson go up and Moss Brownlee every once in a while. Ooh, is that Brownlee again? Oh my God! Someone help this man. Get a safety over the top. Something.
Yeah, I asked somebody, I'll say off record, if they would target Brownlee just to be petty or not, and that person told me no, they're just going to target Brownlee because he's not very good. Like they're TJ, you're the petty one. Like, no, Florida State just knows that that's a potential weakness. Like, so yeah, I think he gave up 10 catches, 150 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So yeah, hope that date was circled well. So
yeah, no, that was a tough one to circle on the calendar against the last team. And the first one when he just like Johnny kind of left him at the line on that quick little slant, I was like, was he even covering him? Like, what was that cover supposed to be? He was 5 yards behind him, but then the game winner for the Moss was just a no doubter. Just one-on-one coverage, and he's 6'7", you're 5'11", 6 foot, whatever Brownlee is, and just it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that catch was, you could see it going up, and it was just beautiful. It was a work of art, just a masterpiece. I got to go find Cole Haynes' call for that, and I'll throw it up in the space as soon as I find it, because just I can't imagine how good that was. So good. Hey man, thank you for giving back to our student athletes by donating to Rising Spear tonight. I just threw another tweet up in the top of the space from risingspear.com. It's not just me telling you guys that their memberships are on sale. For the next 48 hours, you can get the $100 gold membership for $30 to celebrate the win. risingspear.com.
Donate to Rising Spear. Go Noles. Love y'all. Good night.
Love you, my man.
Love you. Good night.
All right. I said we're going to rapid fire these. We haven't been rapid fire, and we've just been letting y'all go. But I got to go to bed at some point. Actually, I don't. I don't have to go to bed. Bed is for losers. Bed is for Louisville and Gator fans. So let's keep it going. Matt, the chef. Let's bring the chef on here real quick. Josh, you ever been to a tailgate where Matt was cooking over there? You got to get to one. That's all I'm going to say.
What'd you say?
You ever been to a tailgate where Matt's been cooking?
No, I have not been graced by that.
It's fire, bro. It's fire. Matt, what's going on, man? Oh, you're on mute. On mute. Oh, I might have to kick Matt.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, shoot. I kicked him right before he... Hold on. Let me add him back real quick. Invite him back to speak. Whew. Kicked him out right before he was going to say something. Let me give a shout out while Matt's coming back on here. GramCo has a new 2 milliliter Delta 8 THC disposable vape that I just threw up in the top of the space. You guys need to go check that out. You can get that right now. Yeah. What's going on, Matt? One sec. You can get that right now at thegramco.com for 25% off if you use TJ25. Anybody that orders tonight, I'll talk to the GramCo folks about this and confirm it. Anybody that orders tonight will give you a free 3-pack of gummies to celebrate being 3-0. So if you order tonight, anytime tonight or tomorrow with TJ25, you get 25% off and will include some free gummies coming your way because the Noles are 3-0. All right, Matt, what's going on, my man?
What's up, guys?
Man, what a win.
Hey, man, great win, man. Great job tonight on the spaces.
Appreciate
3-0, baby.
Feels good, doesn't it? It's been a while.
Yes, sir. When I see you, we turning up the Jägermeister.
Oh, pass on that, man. Whiskey me.
No, man, I'm just messing with you, man. But, hey, great job tonight, man. Just happy we 3-0. I guess this is the win small season.
It doesn't get much.
We're winning small as we can, I guess.
It works for me, man. Wins are wins. So next year we'll work on winning big. But right now we'll just sweat them out like 2014 and it'll be as what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But great job on the spaces, man. I just want to say go Noles. You guys, Seminole Nation, sit back tomorrow. Watch Miami go down. Let's have a great weekend, fellas.
Love it, my man. Love it.
All right, guys. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, brother. My man, Matt. Matt cooks at all the big game James's tailgates. And my man can cook. Excellent, excellent food. Always there. All right, let's keep running through these. We will try to get through as many callers as we can. I got Joshua, T. Will, Stun LH, Kenny, Corey, Logan, A. Reader. We'll go through all of them. What's up, Joshua?
Nothing much, man. Just here watching the replay on my couch on my second bottle of the nice bourbon tonight.
Yeah, I saw what you were drinking.
That Weller was nice. Now I wanted it back on the War Soldier because I finished that Weller bottle earlier when J-Trap went down. So went through that pretty quick.
Yeah. Now you get to celebrate.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Just want to call it a couple of positive things, man. We got to just say how good Deloach was tonight. He was all over the place. Man.
Yeah.
That guy was unbelievable. It wasn't perfect, but I mean, Cunningham is a 1%er athlete, and the way he just stuck with it, stayed in his lane, and caught him several times was amazing to watch, man. That kid played his ass off. It was beautiful to watch, man. It really was.
Yeah, I was hanging out with Pop Deloach a little bit before the game at the place across the street from the Louisville stadium is called the Alley. It's kind of like the Battery there in Atlanta if you've ever been to a Braves game, but really, really neat spot. Hey, give me one sec, guys. Place is called the Alley. Really, really neat. But anyway, they got like $3 beers over there. It will be where I hang out before the game every time we come here to Louisville. But anyway, I was hanging out with Pop Deloach. Really, really good stuff. To answer your question, Anthony, it's all through Spaces, bro. You can't call in through YouTube. And I asked him if he was going to spy Malik a little bit, and he said, yeah, that's the plan, you know, obviously off record and stuff. So yeah, I thought he did really, really well. I mean, Kalen's one of the best players on the team. It's not even close. So really excited.
Closed on him though, like if you say it, there's a couple of times he looked like he didn't have the angle, but he was still able to make the tackle. Was really good to watch, man. Really good to watch.
He was great.
Yeah, and the last thing, man, is on our last spaces, I asked you who our players of the game would be, and I mentioned mine was Johnny Wilson standing over Brownlee in the back of the end zone with a touchdown. And look, I'm gonna go buy a lotto ticket tonight because that thing came through like a sumbitch.
Yeah.
You know, for real. I mean, you know, look, I don't hate on kids. It's an 18-year-old kid, whatever, but you ran your mouth and like what happened. And big ups for Johnny Wilson, even though the commentators, you know, was it Pete and the other guy were just really cringy to watch. They were talking about how scouts are just basically blowing up their phones, asking about this Johnny Wilson kid. So way to do it on a primetime game and show what he can do. And, you know, look, if we can get it all season, man, you know, sky's the limit for that kid. I just hope we can get healthy because I think Trey Rowland mentioned that he put a tweet out that like Louisville's built on some Indian burial ground because the amount of injuries on both teams tonight was insane.
Sheesh, yeah, no kidding.
Insane. Well, I love TJ, man. You guys keep it safe over there, and have a great time tonight. And thanks for doing the space, man. And go Noles, man. Haven't been able to say 3-0 in a long time, so it feels great, man.
Love you, bro. 2015, right? 3-0 in 2015. I think our first loss that year was to Georgia Tech. Everett Golson came in, and I think won his first 5 games there. Then we lost the Georgia Tech game, which was a rough one there late. Again, not to disparage Brownlee so much, right? Like, kid thought he was making. I mean, kid moved on, made a decision for himself that he felt was the best for his career, and I've got no problems with that, right? Like, I don't think he was going to work out at Florida State just based on some of the stuff that happened. Really, no problems with him moving on to Louisville. But when you run your mouth, sometimes, what do the kids say? What do they say on Twitter? It be your own tweets. Sometimes in my life, it's been my own tweets. There have been times that, like, my takes came back around for me. And that's what happened. Sometimes it be your own takes, bro. Like, it just is what it is. He's not a bad person. I'm not trying to disparage him. It just be your own takes, man. You circled this date on the calendar, and now he's going to try and erase it off the calendar. Like that. It just is what it is, man. All right, let's roll through some more callers. Let's go with Kenny. I got T. Will. I got who else? Corey's on here. I got Logan. We'll try and run through as many as we can. Kenny, what's going on?
Hey man, that's a crazy game we saw tonight. But man, I was leaving work earlier today, and I said to one of the girls that was on her way out. She doesn't watch football at all, but I said, hey, the only thing I need you to do tonight is pray for every ligament in Jordan Travis's body to be okay by the end of the night. But obviously that didn't come through, and so man, listening to Sam's space earlier tonight had me dying, bro. That was some medicine in the form of a good bit of laughter and despair. But I had Kevin Little from X's and Noles was over at the crib tonight watching the game, and I look over at him after that horrific interception, and just said, bro, yeah, he's been a Tate apologist for a minute now. And bro, he was letting me know his comment sections were about to be an ugly place. But dude, he came through. That was crazy. It was crazy to see Johnny Wilson step up, man, when the lights were on. You know, definitely something that was, definitely something we were looking to see. That was an awesome time. Man, it's good to be 3-0, brother. It is a long time since we have had any bit of that. So, man, praise God, go Noles, and hopefully those Jordan Travis prayers are going to be answered sooner rather than later. I'm
with it. Thank you, Kenny. Praise God and go Noles. I like that. That might be the new slogan of the Spaces. Praise God and go Noles. 3-0. Telling you, our chances before this season started of going 4-0 in this to start this season were 11%. Right now, they're probably about 85%. I feel like that's turned. I feel like that's kind of something different. This team has a massive opportunity in 7 days. A week from today, I guess, since we're past midnight here on the East Coast. Massive opportunity. From 0-4 to 4-0. If they can find a way to beat Boston College, which I think they will. I think you beat Boston College with Tate, just to let you guys know. That's not a good team. T. Will, what's going on, my man? How you doing? T. Will, you're on mute. I think what happens is people stay on hold for a long time, and then I put them on, and they got to scramble back to their phone. T. Will, I'm going to take you off, but if you request back, I'll add you in next. Corey, what's going on? Corey Dowd.
Appreciate it, Josh.
No, I'm
hey,
TJ.
Man.
Don't cuss me out like that, bro.
Sorry about it, bro.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Hey, man, I think all the linebackers deserve praise tonight, man.
Yeah.
You know, they played their ass off. Kalen DeLoach played a great game. DJ Lundy played a great game. Tatum Bethune got hurt, played a great game. I think the running game was rough. The first half, especially the second half, they definitely stood their butts off at the end there. I think if this Florida State team is going to like compete down the stretch, these linebackers are going to be a huge play. Wondering your thoughts.
Yeah, there's not as much depth at the linebacker position as I wish there was. But I will tell you, the guys that are out there in Deloach, Bethune, I like Lundy a lot. I like Gant a lot. He made some big plays tonight. Those guys are the real deal. And I wish there was more depth there. I wish we could go a little deeper with that unit. But you're spot on, man. Those linebackers are really, really good. And I love Kalen. I love Tatum. I love what Lundy's been able to do. Sad about the guys that are out, Dix and Gaynor and guys that aren't playing. But I love our linebacker core. For years, that's been such a liability for this team. And it's now not only just not a liability, I mean, it's a strength. It is an absolute strength of this team. So, I mean, you're spot on. The linebackers are great. And them continuing to be great will take Florida State really, really far this year. You still there with me, Corey? Or was that it? That's all you had?
Appreciate it, man. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. Love you, my brother. Thank you for coming on.
Hey, man, go Noles.
Go Noles. Let's get Logan on. Then we'll get Tom. Then we'll get Chris. And what we got? We got transfer portal Pat. We got a few more people, and we'll get out of here, guys. Now, I'm all in. Y'all are the ones up until 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm in Louisville, so it doesn't matter to me. Hey, listen, shout out Big Noel tweeting about how UF fans are still tweeting about the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12. Yeah. Anyway, I got a tweet coming. Logan, what's going on?
Man. So I'm a little hoarse.
That's all right.
How about it?
It feels good to be 3-0, doesn't it?
Oh, man, it feels damn good. I'm glad my Kentucky home could be good to you guys while we were up here. It's be good to the Noles. Hell of a ball game. That was excellent football on a Friday night. I mean, I couldn't believe that game.
A lot of fun, man. A lot of fun when you can pull it off like that one.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I got the Blue Run. I just opened a nice bottle of Blue Run for this tonight. Pretty excited. I told you before the game I was oddly confident, and it all boils down to if you can cut through everything, all the minutiae, you cut through all that, you look at it at a macro, and it's just, man, this staff, I got confidence in them. I like what I see in Atkins. I like what I see with this team. I mean, this team gets rolled last year by this Louisville team again.
Yeah.
Same, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's just, I don't know who's going to do what or how it's going to look or who's going to be sustainable and produce over a long period. But what I know is, man, this team, like this one guy, who was that Devin guy who said this team doesn't do anything easy? I mean, he's right. But you know what? You don't want to play this damn football team because it's not going to be easy.
Right.
The whole game. You're going to have to play a fucking football game when you line up across this football team. And I hope we can get healthy. Because if we get healthy, that's a beautiful thing. And then I don't want to make too much of a few weeks, but let this football team get some talent, some more, we get back to recruiting 5 stars with this kind of mentality in the program. That's going to be what we remember. And I think it can get us back to where we were a decade ago. I'm excited for Florida State football. Try to stay calm. It's a lot to extrapolate, from a few weeks, but it's just got a different feel, doesn't it? It's got a completely different feel.
It feels different than it has in a long time. I mean, you're exactly right on that. When have you been confident, proud? I mean, you're always proud of the guys, right? Like they go out there and fight and you're proud of the guys. But when have you really, like, we're wearing that Florida State logo with a different kind of pride this year than we have in a long time. Long time. I'm proud of the guys, man.
That pride for me declined in 2014. And if you really watch those games, if you don't have Dalvin Cook, that record wasn't as good as, and Jameis, I think there was a few things that really, it was talent at that point. But And, after that year, it was downhill, right? I mean, it's been 7 years.
Yeah, I mean, 15 and 16, they were able to make New Year's Six bowls. I mean, it was sliding, but they were still winning 10 games a year. So shout out, I'd certainly trade that for what we've had, right? But yeah, once you got to 2017, I mean, it was just complete and utter trash, So Mike Norvell got his third win of the year. He's halfway to a bowl. We got 9 games to go. And he can do a lot of special things throughout the rest of this year. And it's going to be fun to watch. But Logan, Louisville was good to us. Kentucky was good to us.
I love it.
I rolled the dice, man. I rolled the dice after going to Louisiana. I knew I was hoping that would be good to us, but Louisville was good to us too. My big thing was if you could just find a way to split these 2 games. If you could just find a way to split with LSU and Louisville, you'd be in really good shape. You might find a way to get 8 wins if you could split those 2. Well, damn, what if you go out on the road and win both of them? What's that do for you? So, what a day.
I still think they brought some QB in, dressed him up like Rodemaker. I cannot believe what I saw.
He did it, man.
I owe that young man a lot of apologies. And I tell you what, he made some throws. I mean, it looked he looks kind of weird in there. I don't know, he squats down. He looks, I don't know what's going on, but man, he made some throws. And to get that poster on Brownlee, I hate to be petty, but
no, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I'm gonna leave on that. There's people want to talk. No Nation, I love you. Let's be 4-0. Go Noles.
Let's do this again at midnight on Saturday, a week from now. Let's do it. Logan, I love you, man. All right, we got a few more requests. Again, if you guys have anything you want to say, I'll check the hit my DMs. If you just want to say go Noles, go hit my DMs and say go Noles. That's fine with me. I don't care. Hit the DMs if you got anything crazy you want to get off. Happy to read that on space. If you want to say it private, if you got something crazy you want to say and you want to keep it confidential, I'm fine with that too. Or if you just want to talk to me, if it's 2 a.m. and you're hyped up and you're drunk and you want to talk about football, hit my DMs. We'll talk. Let's get a few more people on here and then we'll get out of here. Transfer portal Pat, PJ Flynn 23. What's going on, my man? Transfer portal Pat. I don't mean to embarrass her every time, but Michaela, it's 2 a.m. Go to bed. Pat didn't jump on. Pat, if you request back, I'll add you. Raw Ness. Let's get you on here. Raw, what's going on, my man? You got 7 of y'all just DM me, go Noles. See, I appreciate that. Y'all really do listen when I ask y'all to shoot me a message. You make me love you. Raw, what's going on? You're on mute. I don't know, man. Nobody wants to talk now that we're getting them on. I'll get Raw off, and then if you want to jump back in, man, just request. Tom Ortner. What's going on, Tom? 3-0, baby.
What's up, brother? You there?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing pretty good now. I'm doing pretty good. Halftime, I was worried, but I'm doing good now.
Shout out the guy in the stands. He's probably not even on here. Well, he probably is on here. Let's just keep it a buck. Shout out the guy in the stands that was running up and down the stands telling us to keep our heads up at halftime because I was down in the dumps a little bit, man. I ain't gonna lie. So shout out to that guy.
I'll tell you what, the first time Tate left the field, right, I saw the doubt in his eyes. And whatever the hell Jordan said to him and the rest of the boys said to him, the second time he left the field, I saw a different fucking dude. Completely different fucking dude.
Love that.
And it just kept on rolling from there. I can't even believe what I saw tonight. I never saw a quarterback went from 0 to fucking hero like that ever in that short of time. It's fucking amazing.
What a moment for that kid, man. Like I said, no one, and I know some of you have DM'd me and said hey, I did actually believe in him. I thought he would do well. And I believe you. If you're DMing me that, I believe you. But for the most part, nobody in the stadium thought he could do it. I don't know how many people on the sideline thought he could do it. I don't know how many people watching on TV thought he could do it. But man, way to go shut us all up, Tate. 100%. I'll eat all the crow in the world. Way to shut us up. And way to go get that win,
doubt, man. I told the wife that the season's over at halftime.
Yeah.
You know, she went to bed. I started pounding liquor, so I'm a little slurring on my words right now, but fuck, that was awesome. We got to clear a lot of shit up. Sorry, I need to calm me passing down. Need to clear a lot of stuff up. The defense needs to act like a defense. You know, second half was decent, but still, I didn't like how they moved the ball. I don't like how you can't key. You know what Cunningham's doing. You know what their offense is. You know, and I get we're missing Verse. I get we're missing Lovett. I get all that, but at the same time, it just seemed too easy. And I don't know. It just I don't know, man. It's a great day to be a Nole. Great day to be a Nole. We're 3-0, and fuck everybody else. We're 3-0.
I love it, Tom. Thank you, my man.
Likewise, bro.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, shout out Johnny Wilson, man. What a performance by him. You guys think that bodes well for a certain 5-star quarterback, a wide receiver that might be considering the Noles? To see what Florida State could do in the passing game, even without their starting quarterback. You think that maybe bodes well for a 5-star wide receiver that's picking in less than a week? I don't know. Maybe that bodes well for us. Let's get transfer portal Pat. Let me add you back, man. It wasn't coming through when I added you earlier. How's it going, bud?
There we go. It's going well. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine, man.
Yeah, no, it's finally working. No, I was saying earlier that I never had a more aggressive turn on a player than I did with Tate tonight.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love the kid, and I hear everyone on here talking about how I don't disparage players and I this and that, but it's funny, he hadn't given us a reason yet as fans to really have confidence,
Sure.
And we had no reason to believe, honestly at this point. And then he gave us some reasons, at once. And we marched, could not believe it, had no idea what was happening. Could not be happier for the kids, could not be happier, obviously for the program. Mike Norvell, God knows that dude needed it. But just to see, honestly, it was such a weird culture win, as corny as that sounds, in terms of no stupid mistakes on the sidelines.
Yeah. Late hits or whatever.
You never saw dudes hitting with guys. There was no late hits. There was no guys were hitting clean. We didn't have any personal fouls. All those things that you kind of took for it was fast in the moment, kind of. And I guess they always call them it's one of those things that they chalk up to discipline, and you don't think it's a real thing, but I don't know if I'm just being naive by buying into it a little bit, that the culture is, the guys are buying in. Maybe I'm playing the result, but feels good to be 3-0. We didn't shoot ourselves in the foot. We were just bitten by the injury bug, and I feel lucky to be 3-0, to be completely honest. But man, Tate, that kid, I hope he takes a victory lap in Tally tonight, man. My God.
let them kids rest in the hotel, man. I think they're flying home tomorrow. I don't know if they're flying home tonight.
They don't fly home. They fly home that night, man. I think it's an NCAA rule. They got.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. They're on the plane. Yeah,
they get home at 6 a.m., man. I hope that boy is met at the airport, by a team. So
let him live, man. Let him live.
Let him live. That's exactly right. All right, everyone. These diehards on here right now. Appreciate everyone, and go Noles.
Go Noles, my man. Dude, I think you're spot on. I don't think you're Yeah, I don't think you're off there at all. You know, this team, I mean, I buy that stuff. I buy that culture stuff. If you can't see a difference between this team and the teams the last couple of years and the improvement and the difference between, again, this team versus even last year's team and then 2020's team and then certainly the 2 years before that, the 3 years before that, Jimbo's last year was terrible as well. If you can't see the difference in this team and those teams, I don't know, man. What are you watching? Do you even look at the games? The team fights, man. And again, I thought we were going to be proud of the team for fighting and losing a close one with a backup quarterback. Like that was my take. Man, good job, guys. Way to get after it. I know it didn't work out in our favor, but way to go. Way to go. But they didn't. They found a way to win. But yeah, if you can't see the difference in this team in the last few years, I mean, I don't even know what you're watching. Let's get Chris on here, and we'll get Austin, we'll get Shane. Look at Andre requesting in, Mark. Let's keep it going. Hey, I threw a tweet up at the top of the space. Jordan Travis says, "See y'all next week." And then Garnet and Gold has a new drop with Dylan Gibbons. Go check that out in the top of the space as well. Again, I encourage you to go sign up for Rising Spear, which is 70% off for a gold membership right now. You can get it for $30 a month. That's $1 a day to give back to our student athletes. Chris, what's going on, my man?
Hey, it's going great, man. I really appreciate how Norvell called the game tonight. Just think about like having a backup quarterback going there, and not to mention Darius Washington going in on the right tackle position. That is unreal. Like to come in after Robert Scott went down, and come in there and solidify that right side is crazy.
I love that our offensive line is able to take care of each other and shift to different positions. So, I like it a lot, man. Feels good to be 3-0, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, man. That's fucking crazy. I was shaking in my boots when Tate Rodemaker came in. I'm like, how in the hell are we going to win? There's no shot. And then Tate Rodemaker throws that deep pass to fucking Johnny Wilson, and I'm like, okay, we got a chance here. And, from there, I just, Robert Scott going down and then Darius Washington coming in, that holding call after a little bit. But, he really showed up, and the depth of the offensive line is unreal. Like, we lost so many people on that offensive line. The fact that we can come back and still win a game when our offensive line is so down bad, like, it's crazy.
I loved it, man. Again, I loved the fight. I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was really, really cool to see that. So I love it, man. 3-0, 4-0 next week. Write me down.
Yeah. Thanks. Go Noles.
Go Noles. Hey, I just got an update. For anyone that signs up for Rising Spear tonight on the gold membership, actually, any donation to Rising Spear tonight, we will match your donation with a Garnet and Gold gift card. So if you go to Rising Spear right now and spend $20, you do a one-time donation to risingspear.com. Send me a DM with a screenshot, and I'll get you a Garnet and Gold gift card for that amount. Anyone that does it tonight. You sign up for the 1 month, the $30, 70% off. Again, that's usually $100. You sign up for $30, you get a $30 Garnet and Gold gift card if you shoot me a DM showing me that you signed up. Sign up for $100, you do a $100 donation, you get a $100 Garnet and Gold gift card. I don't know how else to put this, but we're going to match you, right? So if you were going to go buy from Garnet and Gold anyways, just go give some money to Rising Spear, give it to our athletes. Shout out Garnet and Gold for the work that they do in giving back to our student athletes. Here they are giving away literal free merchandise if you just go sign up at risingspear.com. Shoot me a DM. If you're listening to this on replay, it's Saturday right now, so I guess that counts. But shoot me a DM if you sign up. Shoot me a screenshot. We'll get you a Garnet and Gold gift card. I'll group you with those guys. Let's keep it moving. Andre. I'll get Andre, then Austin, Mark, Shane. Got some more people. But Andre, what's going on, my man?
What's going on, my brother? What's going on? Feeling kind of good tonight.
Kind of good.
No, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing trust in each other. And that was what has been lacking over the last few years is guys actually trusting in the man next to him. You seeing guys trusting in each other, man, and they going for broke together. They going for broke as a team. Bro, listen, I'm gonna be the first one to say when Tate came in, I changed the channel.
Oh, don't do it, Andre.
No. I'm gonna be real with you. I changed the channel because I had to take a deep breath. I was like, okay, now let's go back. I had to reset my mind. But what I saw with him is the trust that he's seen from his teammates and him kind of settled him down a little bit.
Absolutely.
Kind of settled him down. He's like, okay, I ain't got to be out here running 100 miles an hour. Just go with what I'm taught. Go with what I'm taught. Make the simple throw. Don't try to do that extra. But when I told you earlier in the week that if they load that box, that our wide receiver was going to eat.
Yep.
Johnny ate tonight, boy. And Johnny earned a whole lot of money tonight.
Whew. He's got 9 more chances to go earn more of that too.
Hey, and like I said, I'm just gonna throw wishful thinking. I got a feeling JT may be out for about three games. I think he'll be back. I don't think it's gonna be as deep as everybody is. All over, the Twitter trolls. Oh, think he's gone for the year. Verse gone for the year. Listen, I ain't worried about all that. Because next week we're gonna dust Boston College's ass. And then we're gonna sit up and we're gonna bring Wacom down, whatever. And that little mesh play they run, we're gonna mesh that shit.
I like it.
So we're gonna go in the Clemson game undefeated. Now, right there, I don't know. I'm gonna stop right there. I don't know. But I'm going into Clemson undefeated.
Well, it's NC State game before that. So that's a tough one too.
I don't care about State.
Let's beat them.
I don't care about State. The hell with State. Anybody's got an X or no player, whatever, we busting their ass this year. Simple as that.
I like it. Man, people keep sharing the Brownlee tweet. Yeah, that catch, man. Wilson is just phenomenal. Just absolutely fantastic. So
he is. Hey, and TJ, I'm gonna send you this thing. I don't know if you've seen it. A guy retweeted something, man, with DJ Khaled. Dude, that is the funniest shit in the world. And it's talking about us. So I'm gonna send that to you, boy. That shit is hilarious.
I love it. Send it to me, my man.
All right, my man.
Andre, I love you, bro. 3-0.
3-0, baby.
Love to see it. How about Tate Rodemaker having more touchdown passes than the Heisman contender in Gainesville? You guys have seen that? You guys are aware of that generational quarterback that's over in Gainesville? Listen, and it's not right for you guys to say that Anthony Richardson has no touchdown passes because he did throw one to Kentucky. And so, I'm a big believer that all touchdowns matter. So Anthony Richardson does not have 0 touchdowns. He does have 1, just it went to the wrong team. Let's keep it going. Mark, I think you've been on hold for quite a while. We got Mark and Austin, Shane. We got a few people. If people will stop requesting, I can go to bed. But if not, we'll just stay on here all night. That'll be no problem. What's up, Mark?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, I appreciate you having these spaces after the game. I'm driving home to Columbus, Ohio, fighting the good fight with all these damn Buckeye fans.
Safe travels, my man.
Yeah, so I have my little 6-year-old with me at the game, and it just feels good to be a Florida State fan again. It feels fun to cheer for the Seminoles when these games are like this. And I DM'd you earlier. I was just thinking another game that had me like this with a backup quarterback was Sean McGuire.
Yeah.
When he came in with Winston suspension, and it's just fun to cheer again for the Noles. The last couple of years have just been disheartening.
Yeah.
So that's all.
There's a different pride, right? Like I've every Friday for the last, it doesn't matter, since before 2013, it's always been Florida State Friday. It's always been cheer for the Noles. I watch every game. I go to a lot of the games, but it feels like a different pride this year, right? So I'm with it. You took a 6-year-old to the game tonight. Your kid.
Yeah, he's asleep right now.
Yeah, my man. That's what I wish I was doing. But yeah, I took my 4-year-old for the first time to Duquesne. And yeah, games are fun, but there's nothing like taking your kids to Florida State games, man. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Be safe travels, and we'll do this again on Saturday night, man, when we're 4-0. So safe travels, my man. Thank you for coming on. Austin. We get Austin. I got Shane. I got Greg. If nobody else requests after you guys, man, we'll go to bed. Hey, I'm getting some DMs with some people that donated a Rising Spear. So shout out you guys. I'll get you guys grouped with Garnet and Gold probably in the morning. I will not forget it, I promise. But after these spaces, man, I'm going to bed. Y'all let me live for tonight, and I'll get you guys some Garnet and Gold gift cards for your donations. Appreciate you guys giving back to the kids. It's more important than anything we do here, talking crap to Louisville and Gator fans. So, Austin, what's going on, my man?
Hey, how you doing, TJ?
3-0, baby. How you doing?
I'm so good. I am so good. Talking so much trash on Twitter. I'm just going at it. But I've got a lot of thoughts. And like the first thing that comes to my mind right now is the last, like just seeing how the entire team, like the culture has shifted. I mean, I remember I live in Charlotte and I went to the game is Fisher's final season in Tallahassee. I was at the game against Duke, and I was right behind the FSU bench. And I just remember, like, that was a close game. And I just remember thinking, like, watching the players, and there was no fight there. I mean, we won, but it just didn't seem like they cared. And then Norvell's first season, played Notre Dame. We didn't win, but at the very end, we had a goal line stand. And I'm like, okay, maybe this
Remember
team
that.
has something.
Yeah.
And then fast forward to the following year, last year, we all know how that went, but we started shifting towards the end. And then this year we're in win close mode. And dude, I feel good. I feel really fucking good about where we're at as a team. So we're actually fighting. Norvell, honestly, I think he's calling just hell of a game. Like all these plays, they're calculated, they're precise. Yeah, there's some things we could clean up, but man, I feel good. I was not expecting Rodemaker to do that. So
I love it, man. I do think that, as much crap as folks like to give Norvell here and there, whatever, and man's not perfect and he's definitely made mistakes, but the way that he called the game tonight was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. With a backup quarterback, did a great job setting up the run. I'm sorry, setting up the pass with the run. Yep. You saw Tate was able to put the ball on Wilson because he was 5 yards past the next defender, right? And so, yeah, I thought Norvell was phenomenal tonight. I thought his third down calls were great. That's back-to-back weeks that I thought his third down calls were really, really good. I know folks gave him a hard time about going for it on fourth down, about the pitch, different things like that. I think Mike Norvell's a hell of a play caller, and I thought he was really, really good tonight. So, Austin, I like it, man.
Yep, I appreciate it, man. Go Noles.
Thanks, buddy. I think we're going to do 2 more callers, and we're going to get out of here, guys. Let's get Shane on here real quick. Shane, I love your header picture with Warwick Dunn smacking that gator down. So shout out you every time you come on here, man. I see that, and I'm like, I love it. Shane, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man. I'm tired, but I feel good. How about you?
I feel great, man. Like this team's got some juice, man. I'm stoked.
It's fun to watch, isn't it?
Yeah. So the play calling is a little Mickey Mouse to me. I think as a play caller, he's okay, but I think like decision-wise, Mike Norvell's not super great. But
What did you not like tonight?
I just don't really like we had that fumble. He didn't review. It definitely was a fumble. A guy hit the ball off his knee, and they ended up scoring a touchdown off of it. It's just little things like that. But I think he's learning on the job.
Yeah.
One thing that makes him a great coach, in my opinion, is the culture. Like that's not really something that you can out scheme. So once he gets those little things out of the way, I think we definitely have a shot to go with this guy.
Yeah, and I know that I'm the Norvell defender and stuff in here. So like, don't don't give me too hard a time for this, but I even tweeted at the time, like, Mike's got to challenge that. But the more time that passed and the more that I kind of came to my senses, like, that's got to be a call from upstairs. Like, there's no way that Mike Norvell would have been able to see that. And so if that's something that happened, and I've still not seen a replay of it, but if that's something that happened, that's got to come from upstairs. And that that has to be radioed into him immediately. Like, hey, Mike, take the timeout, take the timeout, take the timeout. So immediately I thought the same way you did there. In retrospect, like, somebody on that staff has to be radioing down to him, because he couldn't see it on replay like we all could, or like the people at home could. So anyway, but yeah, I agree with you on the culture stuff. The team is way different than they have been for a very long time.
Yeah, I remember seeing guys running free like 2016, 2017. Like, it's crazy to see people actually covered.
Yeah,
that's nice. It's nice, man. I'm enjoying the ride, but we're still kind of staring down the barrel of a 5-win season, so we just gotta hope JC's healthy.
We ain't staring up. You get the hell out of here, bro. We ain't staring out a 5-win season, bro. We just beat Louisville on the road on a Friday night with a backup quarterback, bro. Get the hell out of here, bro. We're beating Syracuse. We're beating Boston College. We're beating Louisiana. We're beating Georgia Tech. There's 4 wins right there, man. 7 wins minimum. 5-win season. Get the hell out of here, bro. You're too negative on a freaking. We're 3-0 and you're coming here negative, man. Change your profile picture to negative Nancy. Get out of here. All right, I love you, but that's way too negative. Go donate to Rising Spear, man. That was way too negative for me. 5-win season? No. We got 3 wins in 3 games, man. I can't take that. Greg, what's going on?
Hey, TJ. So I guess I just had 2 quick things. One was, I, like everybody else, have to apologize to Tade Rodemaker, because I was definitely texting all my buddies during the game like the season was over.
I texted
the other point.
Yeah, I texted my wife and said, I can't believe I came up here and they're going to not even have the starter in there. So, yeah, same for me, man. I ate a lot of crow tonight. So, shout out Tate.
But the other part of that is that there's never an ideal time to lose your starting quarterback. But imagine how different the narrative had been if we were up 42-28 and Jordan went out in the 4th quarter, not the second, and Tate came in and threw that same horrible pass that he threw to end the first half. Yeah. And we had the next 8 days to look forward to, like, more Tate, or at least more first half Tate. And so, like, the fact that he got out there and proved to himself and to his team that he can do it, and that, like, I just think that he was able to go out there and do it is going to make, like, the next week of practice so much more productive, and just give everybody, including the fans and the team and the coaches, like, hope for going forward.
Yeah, didn't it seem like coming off the field against Duquesne, like, his confidence was just so shot that I felt bad for Tate. Like, I took I kind of got a little hookup, and I was down on the field, and I got a really, really good picture of him, like, right next to him before the game and stuff. And I didn't even post it because I was worried about, like, FSU fans just kind of like ragging on him and stuff. And so, I thought he was pretty shaken after the Duquesne game. I thought he was pretty shaken after the first half here. But, like, what does that do for his confidence and the team's confidence in him? And then, like you just said, the fan base's confidence, thinking, like, bro, we can go beat BC with Tate. Like, I don't know if we can go beat Clemson. I'll be real. Like, I don't know if we can beat Clemson with Jordan, right? Like, so, but, like, what does that do for everybody with Tate having that second half that he had? And he won us this game. Like, it was on Tate, and he did it. So you're spot on, man.
Right. And the whole idea behind getting to 3-0 and getting to next week was that, like, the dope next week is going to be nuts.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody's going to be psyched. First time 3-0 game in dope for, I don't even want to think about it. But like, if that was, like, hanging over a cloud of, like, Tate Rodemaker 3 for 6 with 1 pick, and we barely scraped out at Louisville, versus, like, now the fans know, like, I mean, Doak is going to be rocking next week, and I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I think the defense is going to need it to, like, help them get off the field and stuff.
Absolutely. Good stuff, my man. I appreciate you. Dude, Doak is going to be an absolute wild place next week. I'm kind of sad. Oh, man, look at this picture. We traded Jarvis Brownlee for Johnny Wilson. This is a picture right here. I don't know who took this. but I just retweeted it. So if you just go to my page, it's my last retweet. I'll go to the. I try to do so much for you guys. I'll put it up in the top of the space so you guys can look at it. That is beautiful. All right. Well, a couple more people called in, so we'll keep it going. Charles, what's going on? Smile a little, somebody says on YouTube. Guys, I'm tired. So just the fact that I'm here, I'm clocked in. So smiling's tough, man. I'm happy, but I've been up for a long time. Charles, you're on mute. How's it going, buddy?
Man, it's going great. Anytime there's a Noles win, it's a great night. But just like everybody else, I owe big apologies to Tade Rodemaker. He proved himself a little bit tonight. So I've hashtagged the new thing, Faith and Tate. It's going to be the new going forward thing until we know about Jordan Travis. But overall, what I saw tonight with this team, huge heart. Huge heart. I mean, we haven't seen this for years. So what I saw tonight out of this team, great W, great win, good heart from the team. Go Noles, baby. Thank you, TJ.
Love it, brother. Love you. I'm feeling the I love yous tonight. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but I'm feeling the I love yous. Okay, Timo. I got Timo here. We'll add him as a speaker. And then I think I'm going to go to bed, y'all. Nobody else request. I've had enough of this. If you got something real quick and you want to request, that's fine. But Timo, what's going on, my man?
What's up, man?
3-0, baby.
3-0, man. Can't complain, man. I love the way this team fight, man. They kept fighting to the end. Everybody played for each other. I mean, I definitely want to apologize to Tate. A lot of people say he was the worst quarterback that ever suit up and go in the goal. Well, tonight, that's false. I mean, he made some throws Thad Busby hasn't made. He made some throws Marcus Allison didn't make. And those guys had all-time greats. Weapons on the outside. Shout out to Tate. Defense, bend but don't break. I mean, they played good, but, I mean, we got to get better. It's 3-0. I'll take it. I love it. Go Noles. And I know you guys was at the game, but a lot of people are saying that Norvell likes to get cute on the goal line. To me, just hand the ball off. Keep it simple, man. You don't have bad interceptions. You don't have to worry about giving the ball to a guy that normally don't get in that situation. So just hand the ball off. Keep it cute. I mean, keep it simple. Don't be cute. You know, I hate the fact that we get in shotgun when it's 4th and 1 on the goal line. Why are we snapping the ball 5 or 6 yards by the line of scrimmage and all we need is 1 yard, a couple inches? That irks my nerves and not only Florida State, but just football in general. Like the NFL does. They need short yardage, goal line package, quarterback sneak, hand it off to the fullback. Keep it simple, man. Keep it simple. But other than that, no complaints. Go Noles. We 3-0, baby.
No complaints here, brother. Go Noles. Man, I hate that with college football. Like, I hate the 4th and 1 goal line shotgun crap. Like, I just hate that in general. That's not a Mike thing to me. That's just, I hate that that's college football. I thought that on 1st and 2nd down on that goal line, I thought we did get a little cute. Obviously, had the tight end try and, quick snap it and try and run that one in. Then we try to run, who was it, with Pittman or something kind of weird with an in run around. And then on 3rd down, it was, hey, we're just going to throw the ball up to our best player. And Johnny Wilson put your boy Jarvis Brownlee on a poster. And the Noles ended up winning 35-31. A fun one in Louisville. Hey, guys, we get to sit back, relax, and just chill out tomorrow and watch all these other teams blow it. Because you know how college football works. There'll be 4 or 5 teams tomorrow that are ranked that blow it. Hopefully it's Miami. Yeah, no, I agree. Be right. That play we retweeted, that was the goal line shotgun play. I didn't have a problem with it on 3rd. Yeah. I hate when you run the ball out of the shotgun from like 1st and goal. Just line up under center and go get it. Maybe with Tate, maybe that snap, maybe that exchange is not what it is, but I'm not a huge fan of that. Hey, 3-0. The Noles find a way. Go up in the top of the space. Again, before we shut this down, do me a favor. go sign up at risingspear.com. $30 a month for gold memberships right now. That's how you get access to tailgates. That's how you get access to exclusive content that's coming out very, very soon within the next couple of weeks. We've got some really, really cool stuff planned over at risingspear.com. Gold memberships are usually $100. Right now, they are $30, 70% off. Risingspear.com. Threw that up in the top of the space. Go support GramCo, Garnet and Gold, thegramco.com, TJ25, garnetandgold.com, spaces 15. If you sign up for Rising Spear, shoot me a DM, sign up for the $30, and then shoot me a message with a screenshot of you signing up for the $30, and we'll get you a Garnet and Gold gift card in that amount. We got some big signups there. Garnet and Gold's going to be giving out some big time gift cards here. I got 6 or 7 of you that I need a group message with Garnet and Gold. Guys, I'll do that in the morning. Well, I guess it's the morning now. I'll do that when I wake up at like 9 tomorrow. Let me get a few hours of sleep. What a heck of a night, man. What a fun night. If you drop my phone here. If you hung out, if you enjoyed the spaces, do me a favor, hit the share button, hit the retweet button. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Go Noles, go Jesus. Rest in peace, Bobby Bowden. 3-0, baby. We'll see you guys tomorrow. No, I'm sorry, Sunday for Double Fries No Slaw. Until then, go Noles. Still here on the YouTube. Y'all do me a favor. Listen, I'm going to take one more pull of this Old Forester, but I need at least one more super chat. So somebody hook us up over there. It's good stuff. If you're still here on the YouTube, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up if you are subscribed. If you really, really enjoy the content, do me a favor and hit the share button. We come here and we do this 4 or 5 times a week. We got a lot of videos coming out. We got a lot of content coming out. If you hung out for the live show, hit the subscribe button. Feels good to be 3-0, baby. We appreciate you guys' support. We appreciate you for hanging out. Again, subscribe. You guys have no clue how much that helps us here and helps us be able to do stuff like this where we stay up till 2 a.m. talking about the Noles. So thank you guys for hanging out. Talk to you soon. Go Noles.